PressBox writer Tim Richardson takes you inside the world of sports business with the PressBox Sports Business Report, sponsored by Natty Bow Gear, only at PressBoxOnline.com. And welcome back once again to Inside PressBox. Well, the Ravens held their first public practice on Saturday down at M&T Bank Stadium, which gave fans a chance to preview the team before the start of the season. But last week, after an Orioles day game, Inside PressBox intern Derek Watte was there sampling Orioles fans' opinions on their other favorite birds, the Ravens, previewing the fans and their expectations heading into the 2012 season.
Hi fans, I'm Derek Watte for PressBox. Today we're standing outside M&T Bank Stadium. We're going to talk a little bit of football. Baltimore Ravens season right around the corner. They're in training camp this week. We're going to talk to a couple of Baltimore fans, a couple of locals here about some Ravens football. And your name is? Sean. Sean. All right, Sean, what are your expectations for this year's Ravens team?
I think we're just a kick away, you know. We were there last year, really haven't done too bad as far as players leaving, so I got high hopes.
What did they finish last year? 12-4, 13-3? More or less the same. They probably will win the division, and hopefully no referees will interfere in anything they're trying to do. Super Bowl appearance.
Okay. So do you think it's Super Bowl bust this year?
Not bust. Super Bowl, yes.
And anything else other than a Super Bowl victory is a disappointment. Most other fans from other teams, other NFL teams, they're happy if they just make it to the playoffs. We've been to the playoffs the last 4 years in a row. It's a bust if we don't do it this year.
I wouldn't say Super Bowl or bust. For Ray Lewis, yes.
Do you think that? So, who do you think the pressure's on this year to bring home a title for Baltimore?
Oh, what's our quarterback name?
So the pressure's on Cool Joe.
Yes.
Who would you say the pressure's on this year to bring home that trophy?
I mean, I think it's all about, of course, Billy Cundiff has to prove himself this year again, but
we won't revisit that.
Right. Joe Flacco and the offense, really. I mean, their defense has always been solid. They've shown up every year, so it's really the offense to win,
Yeah, I think the pressure's on Flacco. And of course the defense as a whole.
We just signed Rice, $40 million, so that was a key person to get back. But we'll see how far Flacco takes us, basically.
All right. So the pressure's on Joe Flacco. Would you say this is a Super Bowl or bust year for them?
No. I think last year was a Super Bowl or bust year. This year, with the injury to Suggs, it's kind of like. At least if we make the playoffs, I think a lot of Ravens fans will be happy.
Well, I expect them to make the playoffs, probably the first or second round.
All right, so you wouldn't say it's a Super Bowl bust here for these Ravens?
I don't know. They got some, decent quality on the running back situation, but I'm still not sold on the quarterback.
All right, I gotcha. Do you think the window is slowly closing on this aging defense?
On the defense, yes, but I think that they can definitely pick it up, as far as building around in the future. I don't think it's a do or die.
Now, you said that a lot of the pressure is on the offense. More specifically, you said you weren't sold on the quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you think the pressure is on Joe Flacco to bring a title home for Baltimore?
I think it is, especially with the things he's been saying in the offseason. He's been talking a big game. It's time for him to prove it.
Well, I hope Flacco has it all together this year. I mean, not that he didn't in the past years, but I think with a little more protection, we'll see a good year this year.
What are your expectations for this year's Ravens team?
As normal, we're going to get in the playoffs, and hopefully we get to the Super Bowl.
So we got high hopes.
Oh, yeah. Right. Suggs might hurt us a little bit, but Kruger will come through and help us, and so will the new boys, the new rookies, Upshaw.
All right, if the Ravens do make it to that Super Bowl, and they do bring a Lombardi trophy home for Baltimore, what do you think that would mean to the city and to Ravens Nation?
As it did in 2001. It was really that year, right? So it'll be more money to us. That's what it will be, more money.
All right, what are your hopes for this season?
That we're going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. Looking forward to it.
And what do you think bringing home a Super Bowl trophy would mean to this city and to the Ravens Nation?
I think that it would bring a lot of tourists to the city and bring great empowerment to us all.
So there's high hopes.
High hopes all the way. We're going to do a great job this year.
Well, you heard it from Pam, guys. High hopes for Ravens Super Bowl.
All right.
All right, and my hats go off to Derek Watte and Dave Lashley for finding some Baltimoreans with teeth this time. Don't go away. We'll be right back to wrap things up with the photo of the week right after these messages. Go to PressBoxOnline.com and register a youth team in your community for a chance to be highlighted as the PressBox Youth Team of the Month, sponsored by Sports Authority. Go to PressBoxOnline.com for all the details.